Hello friends, I hope you are doing good. Today I'll be talking about triple calendar trade which I exited last week. As you guys know, there was a FOMC meeting also last week. So we'll discuss how triple calendar perform when the FOMC meeting is there and when the FOMC meeting volatility is gone, how the triple calendar perform. Does it crashes or it performs better? So we'll discuss everything about that as well. Also, you guys know QQQ is going up in the last few days, so I had to do one adjustment as well. So when the QQQ is going up in uptrend, how you can do adjustment, so we'll discuss about that adjustment as well. And from this trade I made a profit of 14%, so this was a very good trade. So we'll discuss everything about this trade in this video. Those who are new to my channel, let me give you a little introduction. I trade calendar spread almost every week for consistent weekly income. My profit target remains 10%. So you can see my 2025 profit summary. I'm making some 10% returns almost in every trade except few, and also on month to month basis I'm making some around 20% return as well. This is a very good strategy. If you want to learn this strategy, there is one playlist. It has couple of videos which will help you to understand this strategy. You know to know the basics. So I have put the link to that playlist in the description below. Also you can see on top of your screen. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section below. Also, I have Instagram, Discord, and Twitter X, so you can join me there. I have a very active community in Discord, so you can join there. You can ask your question, discuss my trades there. So I will highly recommend you to join my Discord. Also, if you like content like this and you don't want to miss out any future videos, do subscribe to my this channel and like this video. So now let's start the video. Today I'll be talking about this trade. This is the trade which I am talking about. So I entered this on 22nd of October and I exited on 29th of October, and I made a profit of 14.29%. Now let's go to QQQ graph and see how this trade performed. So this is the QQQ graph. So I'm opening in TradingView. On 22nd of October, I entered this trade when QQQ was around 6.5, 6.05, 6.07, somewhere like this. Now first of all, what expiry did I choose for this trade? So let me open calendar. So I entered on 22nd of October. Here it is. I entered this trade on 22nd of October. And as you guys know, if I'm entering anywhere in this week, I will go 3 weeks far. So this will be the first week, this will be the second week, and this will be the third week. Let me show you again. So I entered on 22nd of October. So anywhere if I'm entering between 20 to 24th of October, this will be the first week, which is 31st of October, second week, and third week. So 14th of November will be my selling leg, and 1 week after 14th of November, which is 21st of November, that will be my buying leg. So I will be 1 week calendars, and it will be sell leg will be 3 weeks far. So I'll be selling 14th of November and buying 21st of November options to create these calendars. Now, what strike prices would I choose? So what I will do is, whichever is my selling leg, in this case it is 14th of November. So I will check add the money straddle price, add the straddle prices, add the money call, and add the money put of 14th of November expiry, get their premium, add them together. So it was coming around to be 25 points. So basically, market is expecting by 14th of November, QQ can go up 25 or below 25, something like that. Okay, so since it was going around 600, my middle calendar was at 600. Okay, and I placed my upper and lower calendar at those straddle prices, so 625 and 575. So basically, market is expecting you can go 625 or 575 by expiry date, which is 14th of November. Usually I add 5 points extra, but this time I didn't add because already it was 25 points. The volatility was high. So I didn't want to put like for 630 or 570 like that. 5 points up and down is fine. So you could even put 630 or 620. And here also 575, 570, 580. These are fine. Only other thing is if you put very close ones, then you'd have to do more adjustment. If you do very far one, then getting all the profit will be difficult. It should not be very far as well. So these were optimal, so I chose these ones. Okay, so 600, 575, and 625. These were my three strike prices to form the calendar. Ignore 645 for now. Okay, now next few days went up in a up and up and up, and on 27th of October it breached my app calendar. So my expectation was that QQQ will go 625, but it started to breaching my calendar. So on 27th of October, I see, okay, during the close that it is closing above my calendar. So if it is closing above my strike, I place another trade, another calendar, same expiry, which will be 14th and 21st of November. The strike is how I will choose is I will check out what is the at the money straddle price, same concept, at the money straddle price. That we are around 625, right? We will check out at the money straddle price. What is the at the money straddle price of 14th November expiry? Always remember our expiry will be remain same. Selling leg is 14th of November. So we will check at the money straddle price of 14th of November, since this is our selling leg and our buying leg is 21st of November. So at the money straddle price of 14th of November was coming around 20 points. So I added 20 to 625, which is 645. So I placed my upper calendar as 645. This is how I did my adjustment. You can do 650 or you can do 640. That is also fine. 5 up and down is fine. Only the thing is, if you, let's say you place at 640 and it breaches again 640, you have to do one more, calendar extra adjustment. So it little bit at the money straddle price, or give 5 points extra or something like that. Whichever suits you, you can do it. I kept it as 645. Okay. Now next few days, this was the FOMC meeting also, 28th and 29th. So it started going up, 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 and on 20th of October it fell down. So as it fell down, so I was able to see 10% plus profit. So I exited this trade. So this is how this whole trade looked like. Now let me go to my Excel sheet where I track the trade on day-to-day basis. So as I told you, my selling leg was 14th of November, buying leg was 645. Sorry, 21st of November. These were the three strike prices: 575, 600, and 625. I entered this trade on 22nd of October when QQQ was 605.49, and these were the calendar prices. So total, I spent 4.42 for each of this single triple calendar. Okay, 645 for now. So when I will do the adjustment part, on that time I will show you this. Okay, so now on 23rd, QQQ went up by 0.84%, and this calendar was in a profit of 5.2%. On October 24th, QQQ went further up to 607, and this trade was in a profit of 6.79. On October 27th, when the QQQ crossed my upper calendar, which was 625, I had to buy another calendar. So I bought this 645, which was going for 183. This was around the close. So I at around the close, like 20 minutes or 15 minutes, half an hour, when you feel like, okay, it is going to close above, it looks like it is going to close above it. So, or even if it is, let's say it is closing at 624, you can put this upper calendar. Okay, so I placed this calendar, so it was coming out to be 183, and total price I paid was this 625. So it is 442 plus 183 625. So my total four calendars is now, my cash basis is 625. So now I'll be calculating my profit on 625 on 27th. Now for four calendar, if I consider it was in profit of 1.6%. If I go with triple calendar, it was in a profit of 2.26%. This is just for documentation purpose. Now this is my updated trade. Okay, after adjustment. Now on October 28th, when QQ went further up 0.7%, this four calendar set was in a profit of 7.52%, and this calendar was in a profit of 3.39. This is better performing because it's above 625. So all these three are 622 is above these three. So this is the good trade which is happening because of 645. Okay, now on October 29th, QQ went further up by 0.45%. So my whole four calendar was in a profit of 3.2%, but my triple calendar was in a loss of 7%. So you can see, because of adjustment, we were able to still see profit because of this adjustment. Okay, so that's why I was able to see this profit that day. On October 30th, I will show you back. On October 30th, you see we fell down, and as we fell down, I was able to capture a profit of 14.29%. So I exited this trade. This triple calendar was in a profit of 10.86%. So this is also good, but I had the adjustment done. I had the peace of mind, I will say. So that's why this is good. So I exited this trade by 14. So these prices are when I exited. Close on October 30th. Just for documentation, I'm showing you further. I exited this trade on this time only, and I made a profit of 14.29%. So by close of October 30th, This triple calendar was in a profit of 34%, and this 4 calendar was in a profit of 31.36%. Now since QQQ has started falling, this triple calendar is also performing very good. So both are performing well. On October 31st, now QQQ was almost visual profit, like 0.48% up. So this triple calendar was in a profit of 31.45% profit, and this 4 calendar was in a profit of 32%. It looks good. Yeah, these 30% are look good profit, and I exited at 14% profit. But anything about 10% is my goal. If I see it, I just lock my profit. So because later it can go up or down, you never know. So any profit is good. So I always lock my profit at 10% plus profit. I saw my 10% profit here. I locked my trade. And one more thing, I will show you the around FOMC. So October 20th and October 29th were the FOMC. So you can see we were in a small profits that, but along with the FOMC, the QQQ was also going up, and on October 30th, QQQ fell down. So we saw a profit. So FOMC had the impact on the selling leg and the buying leg, but the volatility of sensitivity of volatility will be more for 14th of November compared to 21st of November. That's why you won't see much, because of volatility crash, you won't see much fall in the calendar, because 14th of November will, which is your selling leg, will fall more than 21st of November. That's why you don't have to get scared when these events goes by. Your calendar will still be performing well. It depends. So if you are within your trading zone, you can still be in your trade, and this is how I got a good return from this trade during the FOMC meeting. So I hope you learned something from this video. If you like content like this, do subscribe to my channel and follow my Discord. I have a good community there, so I'll highly recommend you guys to follow my Discord. So now let's see how the rest of the year goes, and if you are also doing any triple calendar trade, do comment in the section below. I want to know like who are doing triple calendar or any other calendars or any other strategy, and if come on Discord, we can talk also there sometimes or something like that. And I asked one question in the group, like in the YouTube here, that if you want to have a session, something like live chat or something, do comment below. So if I get good amount of responses, I might plan one live session where you guys can join. We can have a talk, you can ask your questions and all. So if you guys are interested, do comment below. See you in the next video. Thank you. One disclaimer, all the information in this video is for your knowledge purpose only. Do your own research before placing any trade. Bye.